Guys, Ulukuta here. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate all the likes, all the comments, and all the engagement and the new subscribers to my channel. Thank you. Keep sharing the videos of my channel, asking anyone and everyone that you know to subscribe. As you can see from the title of today's video, I am doing an album review. I haven't done an album review in a while, and I've been meaning to do this one for the longest while. The album I'm reviewing is by Church Ulukuta. It's a 2020 project. It's been out a while now. Like I said, I just didn't have the chance to sit and be able to form an opinion about the album. If you've been following me while I make this content relating to music under the title Celebrating Our Music, you will know that I listen to my music off Apple Music because that's a subscription service that I have, and I am a big advocate for listening to artist music off legal platforms that you are subscribed to, or purchasing it if you can off platforms that sell it to you, but you need to be in a position where you're not getting free downloads. Okay, so I spent a little while listening to this album. I mean, I didn't really pay attention to the fact that Church Ulukuta was making music or not making music or producing. I noticed him on a few songs for artists that I've listened to, because he always says this thing Ulukuta, if he's like the producer or working on the song with the artist, he says that, and I thought that was really cool. Then I found out who he was. Then I found out that he was I was told about him actually, and then I listened. Then he made the announcement that he was going to release an album, which he did, which is the album that I'm looking at right now and listening to. This album has 13 songs. I have my favorites. On the album, I can tell you which ones they are. It's the first one that I like is Camouflage. It features Natasha Chansa. I mean, I have such a weak spot for Natasha Chansa, and they've done he's produced some of her songs, a few of her songs before, so to be able to listen to them together on her album, that's a favorite of mine. Another one is I'm also biased again. I have such a sweet spot in I really love this woman's work also. He's done a song, it's called Goodbye, with Esther Chungu, and it works. It works. Like, I don't know, to me it's like he manages to bring out a side, not a surprising side, but like a really good side from the artists that I love, Esther Chungu, Natasha Chansa. Another artist that is a revelation to me, I've seen some tweets, some mentions of her on social media, but I just really listened to her voice just now on this album. And she's on, if I look very quickly, she's about on 3 songs, but the one I like is Start Over, and it features Emily Hakola. I might be pronouncing that wrong, so forgive me, Emily, please. But this is just some of the songs, and he's got a whole host of collabs or features. There's like Microphone 7, Tina, Tim, there's the title song for the album is Together. It's really nice. But anyways, I'm not going to say just to summarize. It's an album. It's a sound for me that is fresh, and I think he's, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not confused about my facts here, he's also done work with Esther Chungu on her albums. So like the sound and the work that he's done also with Natasha Chansa, it's a sound that I like. I mean, he's labeled his album pop. I hope when I interview him, he can give me a definitive definition of what he wants or what he calls his album. Because sometimes I think, they upload these albums to Apple Music, and they just, like they pick a random album. I mean, a random, genre to put it in, but it's very, very nice. Personally, I like the sound of the whole album. I love the lyrics, the collabs work. And, it's not an album that you're going to get tired of. It's not an album or a sound that you're going to get tired of, and yeah, he delivers, which is refreshing. It's nice to listen to a new artist all the time. And, you're like, sometimes you're a bit nervous. You're like, well, I don't know. Yes, maybe he's a great producer or great mixer, but is he going to be able to deliver? And he doesn't disappoint. I mean, I'm not just saying, yes, the whole premise of my show is celebrating our music. I don't find any negatives. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm not paying enough attention, but I don't see him mentioning this album enough. I don't, it's something maybe I would have to ask him how many streams he's gotten off the album, how much sales. I think, you could purchase the album, either physical album or digital copies of the album on various platforms. He's on Twitter, he's on Instagram, so I will leave links. I haven't checked to see if he's on YouTube, but I'm just looking at his album off Apple Music. But I'm sure if you have a different streaming service, you'll be able to find his album. So, in conclusion, I never say out of 10 or out of any range. For me, it's an album that is worth purchasing, worth listening to, worth adding to your playlist. And like the sound, like I said, it's not a sound that you're likely to get tired of. The different songs, the different features have different elements. Like, like the one that for example, the one that he features, Esther Chungu. It's got a particular sound. His style and Esther's, it works. The one where he features Natasha Chansa, also she brings her style with his together, and it works. Each song delivers a unique aspect, but not totally completely, like whoa, what did he just make there? It's nice, it's pleasant, it's good. It's like a cleanse, like to the soul. The music is really, really good, and I appreciate the fact that, he's done all these collabs with people that I am fans of. So, it's clever, because if you're not sure, if you don't know an artist, and then they manage to get an artist that you like, first of all, you're like, oh, I wonder what my favorite artist is going to sound like on this. But then, you also have the element, the surprise that, the artist that's made the album is totally awesome. But yeah, 13 songs, Emily Hakola, David Keith, I don't know who that is. There's someone called Julian Roberts. That's a song called In My Thoughts. Strangers Again features Emily Hakola. There's a whole list of songs. There's 13 songs. The whole album is 42 minutes. You will enjoy it. You won't be like, oh man, skip. Because there are some artists that make music and you're like, nah. The single or the whatever that I heard previously on radio or wherever is great, but the rest of the album I'm not going to try to listen to. But this is an album you will play it and you will listen. You will like everything. You will dance to some. You will just chill and listen to some. And some you will sit and reflect. You'll probably be a little bit in your feels. In your feelings, but overall, personally, I'm thoroughly impressed, and I hope that church we can do an Instagram live interview, because I'm curious. I really, really want to be able to talk to you. I wasn't able to talk to you when I was trying to, but yeah, let's connect. Let's talk, please, church. And guys, I will leave a link in the description box to church's socials, and you can check out all his links, and you can purchase his album or stream his album off Apple Music or whatever legal streaming services that you use. Okay, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Share the video, ask everyone you know to subscribe. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.